Tig'rr was probably the roller coaster that felt the most unsafe at Indiana Beach, while still being completely safe. The queue line is minimally themed, but that is alright, because it doesn't get a super long line. In fact, Indiana Beach doesn't expect long lines, so the queue line is literally a single switchback on a ramp. So you shouldn't be waiting too long. The ride does not have a super high capacity, but I feel like that's what gives this ride its character. It feels like what I imagine a backyard roller coaster would feel like. The station is basically right up against the ground. The trains have a seat belt as the form of the restraint, and the trains seat one person per row, but 4 people can sit per car. Once the car dispatches from the station, you're going to go around a right turn and start up the 44.3 feet tall lift hill. Once you reach the top, you're going to very slowly go to the right and go down the first drop. If this were on a traditional roller coaster, it would probably be very forceless, but on the Schwarzkopf Jetstar 2, it is insane because of the position that you are seated in. By the way, your legs are fully extended, they aren't bent, so it feels really crazy. Crest out of the drop, and go into a right turn, which feels extremely fast because of the position, and the ride goes in a very tight space, so there are supports all around you. Rise up into another slow right turnaround, and go into another drop. Rise up and turn to the left, and at this point it isn't super forceful, but you get a lot of laterals, and it is super fun. Anyways, you're going to go into another right turn, and into the final drop, then you're going to go into a right upwards helix, then dip down a little bit, and back up, and go into a downwards right helix. The helices on these coasters have random dips in them, which, it kind of adds to the characters to the ride. It's weird. Anyways, pull into the station and in the ride. By the way, the ride has 2 separate stations, a loading station and an unloading station, so you will not be able to retrieve your items without walking a bit. Overall, this coaster is pretty small, as it is only 31.1 miles per hour and has a short track length of 1,765.1 feet long. But don't let that fool you, as this ride is extremely fun, and you will most likely not be able to get off this ride without laughing or having butterflies. This ride is pretty smooth, but has a slight rattle. It won't bother you at all, as it's hardly noticeable. Anyways, this is basically a non-backyard roller coaster, and it's a pretty fun ride. This ride has a lot of whip to it, especially on the helices and drops. Remember that this ride only has seat belts, so little ones will have to be supervised. Also, there's 2 people able to sit in one seat. 1 person on the seat, and 1 on the lap of the first person. Anyways, that's all for this review. I hope you've enjoyed. Please subscribe to Stormy Coasters and like this video. Comment below your thoughts on Tig'rr if you've ridden it, and have an amazing rest of your day.